Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of Wait, Where's the Fifth One? Now for Robert's recap, starring The Sound of Silence. And away we go.
Honestly, I prefer your Sound of Silence joke because you remember when you're in school and your teacher's waiting to call on somebody, you don't know if it's going to be you. And you'd have that like fear. I was really scared for a moment.
Me too.
Okay, you guys are down in the tunnels. The secret tunnels that lead into the castle where Aslan is currently being besieged by Strahd and his army. You were told that you have 4 hours to go in, get some good intel about the tunnels in the castle, and report back to Strahd's scouts, or else they're going to kill Alcio. So yeah, there you go. Best of luck. You're in the tunnels. The tunnels are pretty narrow. They can really only accommodate a single file line. Would anybody like to volunteer to go first?
Before we move, okay, go ahead.
Nope,
you can go first.
Nope. We're having a strategy meeting. I'd like to be part of it, please.
Before we go anywhere, do we see anything behind us, or did we fall into what seems to be like the start of the tunnel, or is there tunnel behind us?
You did fall into what seems to be the start of the tunnel, and if you were to look at a nearby wall where you had fallen in, you can actually see the holes into the brick where it looks like they may have anchored an old ladder.
All right. Well, more if you're volunteering.
I kind of figure if the previous games are any indicator, I will be the one to die first anyway. So whatever. I'm going to be very stealthy though, because I'm stealthy. So I use my stealth to be stealthy as I stealth across this tunnel.
This is good. We can send the rogue first, because she'll look for traps. And then I'll go next. I'll be second, because I'm big. Look at my muscles. And that was clearly
Morgan.
With what I'm pretty sure was a flawless impression as he's showing off his muscles. I'm so muscular. And hairy.
Okay, so I'm going. Is anybody behind me?
I'll go behind you.
Okay.
All right.
No, I'm behind you.
That's
Okay.
right. I forgot already. It's because I can't see you. I'm sorry.
It's because you were distracted, right?
By the muscles.
By the muscles.
Also, the comment in the Discord asking if you could join us. So I was really confused because it's like you're here, but you're not here yet.
Oh, look at that. Guess who's going to have to rewrite this pretty much immediately?
It's fine. We can leave it on easier.
No. This will be fun.
Then maybe we don't want him to join.
I take back a message. I roll for stealth anyways because I feel like that's good luck, right?
Absolutely, you can roll for stealth.
Yay! That's under 18. Stealth mode.
Everybody needs to clap. Great recap, Robert. Great recap of the session.
I think that was your most concise one yet.
Yes.
So detailed.
Quite articulate, I think.
Yes.
Worthy of Shakespeare.
Yeah, so you have rolled for stealth, and you are just so stealthy. Does anybody have dark vision?
I think I do.
No.
Yes.
Okay, the Dampier does.
But I am also in the back. I'm making sure that
Which
they.
Is
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be coming down behind us, but I just want to make sure that we don't have any.
That's a good call.
I don't have dark vision, but I do have advantage on anything involving sense and hearing
Okay,
for perception.
cool. Lonnie, Mora?
Changelings do not have dark vision, but they can see shades of gray in darkness.
I know I
Okay.
thought about it, but I do not have it. I have
So-
produced flame, so I can just.
Yeah, you can produce a light that way if you would like. That's totally cool. If anybody has a torch that they would light, you're more than welcome to do so.
I prefer
Otherwise,
darkness.
you're going to be seeing in shades of gray. You've rolled for stealth. You are stealthy, and you're going to have to move pretty slow if you're going to be like looking for anything specific. Are you looking for anything specific as you move forward?
I don't have dark vision. Morgan, do you want to go in front of me? I feel like that's a better game plan.
I don't have dark vision either, but it smells good.
Okay,
A little
never mind.
deathy. A little deathy, and I hear deathy things. I don't know.
Did you say it smells
Oh,
good?
that's
A little
Corbin.
deathy in the
Sorry.
same sense. Oh, gotcha.
That's cool.
It can
Sorry.
smell good and deathy. How many times has Pippin tried to bring a dead bird into our house?
Yeah, neither of the times I was like, man, that smells good and deathy.
He liked it.
That's
It's only
fair.
good vibes.
Okay, never mind. I guess if you're doing that, I'm looking for like I'm taking note of all of the things that I can see in the darkness, which is not a lot. Like
Okay.
I want to note landmarks in the tunnel. I want to note potential things that might have indicated people were there. Like we're being careful because we've got our friend on the line.
Cool.
I'm gonna light a torch.
Morgan's gonna light a torch. Okay. Morgan, did you take Mora's invitation to move in front of her, or are you remaining second in line?
No, I'll move in front of her.
Okay.
Maybe his nose will be better than mine. I don't know.
Yeah, hey, maybe. You guys begin progressing down the tunnel, being able to actually see a little bit thanks to Morgan's torch. Morgan, you're not able to hold that torch very high above your head as the tunnels do not go much higher than your head. So you do have to kind of hold it out in front of you a little bit. So it does get in the way of your vision just a tad. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Alrighty. Prescription.
Yeah.
And that would be 19.
You as you progress further in, you notice that the floor of the tunnel is becoming more and more overgrown. Like there's more stuff covering the floor of the tunnel. Give me a nature check.
Okay. I read a lot of David Attenborough tomes in my studies. That would be with nature. That's a 14.
Yeah, you're wondering why there would be a lot more moss growing deeper inside, only past a certain point instead of like closer to the entrance.
Is there anything? Am I able to, like, in my studies that I've done in the past and monsters, all that other stuff, is there anything magical about plants or anything that I can recall?
Oh man, there's tons of magical plants. They've
Something
got a
that would-
whole class for it at the local wizarding college that you were aware of, but not smart enough to get into.
I was not. I could not get on the team, the rugby team.
Did you say it's not smart enough to get into like Hogwarts?
Yeah.
I never said Hogwarts.
Okay, well, all right. Well, I'm gonna say it. Could you imagine though a world where you have to pass like a test to be smart to learn how to use your magic? So like, oh, all the dumb magic users are just gonna not be allowed to figure out. Like, I feel like that would cause the most problems, wouldn't it?
Well, this was college. We're not talking about like
Oh, sorry.
They
I
can
thought
go
meant-
to community
school
college.
wizards. We're talking about wizard college.
Sorry, I was thinking like elementary. I was like, yes, that sounds safe.
I got my magical GED, and I might have, and I took a few classes in magical community before at Baldur's Gate before I dropped out.
You actually got your magical GED and D.
Ouch.
So yeah, I mean, you're aware that there are magical plants. Your ability to identify magical plants is a whole separate issue.
Would I be able to? But I haven't been able to identify it, have I?
I'm gonna tell you, like, it's gonna be hard.
Okay.
It's gonna be like a real hard one. I'll let you try. You can roll Arcana or Nature.
I'm going to do Arcana.
Okay.
Anything monstrous about this? 22, sir.
Wow.
Oh yeah. As far as you're aware, that is just totally regular moss.
It's not a monster.
It's not speaking spells at you. It's not glowing or sparkling. It's the color of normal moss. It must be normal moss.
I look at the moss and I glare, and then I just point at it. Like, I'm onto it.
I'm going to be honest. If I see him do that, I'm going to stab it because I think it's something bad.
Okay. Well, you are behind him, and there's not much room to move around him.
Oh,
You're
it's in
just
front. I
stabbing
thought it
between
was
his
to the
legs.
side. I thought it was to the side. I'm sorry.
No.
In that case, I don't see it, and I assume everything's fine, which it is.
So after you try to intimidate the moss, what would you like to do?
I believe that was the. Oh, that was me or the one stabbing the moss?
No, you.
Okay. I would keep going down the tunnel.
Yeah, you continue to go down the tunnel. I'm going to need you and Mora to please roll dexterity saving throws.
This is where we die.
I thought I lost my 20.
18.
18.
Um, oh, yay. 15.
15. Yeah, you, Morgan, as you begin to take a few steps forward, you feel just the slightest bit of tension beneath one of your feet before it gives way, and you feel, you hear a kind of snap. And then up ahead, you can see the shadow of what looks like a round, kind of bulbous object drop from the ceiling. You hear like a ceramic shatter on the floor, and the whole tunnel fills with a bright light. And as it hits your eyes, you and Mora, you slam your eyes shut against the bright light, and it hurts. You take 3 burning damage each.
My retinas.
Ooh, ow, I knew I should have brought my shades.
And
But I'm not supposed to wear them at night.
as the light dissipates and you're blinking away the brightness, it's gone away, and you can see normally now after a few moments, but there's like dots in your vision, and like the little floaties that get there. Some, you know how like sometimes you squeeze your eyes too tight, and then there's like the big circles that just kind of fill your vision. Like it's that you can see, but it's difficult to see.
I'm gonna make a gesture to like just stop for a second, try to get my vision back, but I'm also gonna transform into my werewolf form.
Okay. What's that gonna do?
Make him a werewolf.
Make me a werewolf in case we get attacked.
Is he gonna be
Okay.
shorter?
It doesn't change my size, fortunately.
What does me and Lonnie see when this bright light happens?
Are we just blocked by?
You're kind of blocked from it because of Morgan and Mora both being in front of you. So it looks like you're in a very dark tunnel, and it just looks like somebody shined a really bright flashlight at the two people in front of you. But you don't see much of that light except for what comes around their bodies.
And does it dissipate or does it like stay?
It's like from what you see, it's a real quick thing, like a flashbang.
Okay.
But it doesn't make a really loud noise. It just gives off that bright light, that bright aura, and then it's just kind of gone to you. But it hit Morgan and Mora right in the corneas.
My corneas. Okay. Is there anything ahead? Like, is there like a bunch of? Do I smell or hear like a bunch of people trying to ambush us?
You smell. You can smell like a burned something, like a burned chemical reaction. That's probably what is coming from that thing that blinded you. You can't really. Go ahead and give me a perception check at disadvantage.
Okay. Disadvantage. Here we go.
Why at disadvantage? Just kidding. Bad jokes.
13.
Yeah, you don't see anything coming down the tunnel. You don't hear anything coming down the tunnel.
Once I get my vision back, I will proceed cautiously.
Okay.
Tiptoe.
Are you checking for anything, or are you just proceeding cautiously?
I am checking. I assume as I am proceeding cautiously, I am cautiously observing my surroundings as I'm kind of tiptoeing. And
Am I close enough to detect poison or disease if I use that?
Let me look. What a great question. Is that a spell?
Yeah.
Yep.
It is a spell.
It's a ritual spell too.
Ooh, so it won't take up a spell slot. Up to 10 minutes.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, you did. You told me before we got on.
Well, yeah, I
30
totally
feet
knew that.
to yourself. Yeah, if you guys would like to pause long enough for Lonnie to cast this spell.
we
Well,
don't
she's
have
casting
any
that?
of those.
Oh, go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead. But
Oh, I was just going to say, while she's casting Detect Poison Disease, I'll go and do Detect Magic. We'll both ritual cast. Just start
Cool.
chanting in the hallway here. The two people in the back are going
Just in
to
the
be
back.
like, Trek. Yeah.
Did any of those vampire weirdos come down with us?
No, not a one of them. It's just you guys.
What about the vampire non-weirdos?
Corbin's here.
Yeah, Corvin's in
Looks
the
at
tunnel with you.
Corbin. Just kidding.
Speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and try to go onto the ceiling. I know I'm going to be basically my head's still going to be right next to the floor, but just to see if it's a better tactic for the vampire army to follow is I'm going to see if there's any traps that trigger on the ceiling versus the ground.
Okay.
Smart.
Yeah, smart. Yeah, absolutely. You do that. You walk up the wall until you're hanging upside down like a bat.
While he does that, I'm going to use my fingers to touch the sides of the walls because I'm bored.
And we're going to
Okay.
all try really hard not to toot.
That is
I
a good
make
point.
no promises.
That's fantastic. Okay, so I need rolls
Oh,
from
no.
everyone then. I need perception rolls from
That's okay.
Morgan, Mora.
I don't need to
and-
breathe. Remember, vampires don't need to breathe.
It's true. Morgan and Mora, disadvantage on perception. Corvin, just regular perception. And Lonnie, a constitution roll to make sure you don't fart.
I got a 1. Does that count?
I rolled a
15.
5.
7.
5, 1, 15, 7.
Well, plus my thing, it's a 2.
Okay, cool. So, just kind of going down the line here. Corvin, you are keeping such like a good eye on the ceiling. You're not seeing anything out of place. You're not seeing anything that has been disturbed. You're not seeing anything that is new or doesn't fit in with the ceiling of this tunnel. Lonnie, you let loose a squeaker. Now that you're like hyper aware of it, it's just kind of like it's like one of those things where you're like, don't yawn, and then you yawn, or like, man, it's a really good thing I haven't like had to pee all day, and then all of a sudden you have to pee. It's that you're hyper aware. You can't help it. And Corbin was right behind you too. It's a real shame.
Sorry.
Mora, you are feeling around the walls for traps or something. But like you're so distracted by old tunnel wall, and then your thoughts begin to wander, and you just kind of forget to check for traps. Morgan, you also don't see any traps.
Of course not. And I would not miss.
I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw from you, sir.
I'm just going to tell you I'm probably going to fail this, but
Okay.
Close your eyes. Just kidding.
yeah, that was an 8.
So you, as you continue to walk, looking for signs, you feel more tension beneath your feet, and you feel kind of almost like you stepped on an inflated bladder. And as you step on it, it goes flat. And just as Lonnie lets out her squeaker, you feel this light breeze brush across your face. And it doesn't smell very good, but it also doesn't smell like gnome fart. And then you begin to feel incredibly odd. You begin to feel incredibly angry. Oh, you just like, why are you down here? Oh, you shouldn't be down here. You should be back up where the air is fresh, where you can run and kill and hunt. And you feel a growl building in your chest. And as you turn around to run back down the tunnel, you see 3 evil figures blocking your way. And everybody rolls initiative.
sorry, guys. Of course, this is a time when I roll a nat 20.
Which kind of
I was just lucky for a double digit. Let's be honest.
Man, who gave Corbin steroids?
Hey, Corbin.
How else do I get
What?
swole?
All right. Mora,
Jeez.
as you're walking down the tunnel, forgetting to feel for traps, all of a sudden, Morgan stops directly in front of you. You hear the tiniest, cutest fart come from behind you. And then in front of you, Morgan begins sniffing at the air, and then he turns around, growling, baring his teeth, bloodlust in his eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Corbin had steroids. It was Morgan. That was my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was so confused. I'm like, wait, what did Corbin do?
Oh, no, really? I got the
Yeah.
names wrong. It's your guys' fault for naming them that way.
No.
We knew this would happen. And Morgan, you see 3 enemies blocking your path.
I start breathing heavily. And then it just looking just like,
Who let one? It's cramped in here.
Oh, what? You need to calm down. Why are you growling at me?
I am going to force you into attack. You are blind.
I'm about to. I'm about
Okay.
to. Don't worry, I
No, we
wasn't
don't
stalling.
want to.
I wasn't stalling, sir.
I am. I don't want to die by Morgan. That's not.
Who's the one directly behind me?
That's me.
Mora.
All right. That would be a 25.
Okay, I'm glad you're rolling really well now.
I'm going to assume that hits.
It sure did, friend.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all
This
good.
was the last game he ever played with them.
Who let him come back on?
Right? It's like, go play with your dog, man.
Well, I hope you guys witness this. He's not a friend. Whatever's about to happen.
Corbin
So
upside down. What? What are you talking about?
So that's going to be 5 plus 5. So yeah, that is 10 slashing damage.
Ouch.
And then I'm going to attack for a second time.
Wait,
Yes.
if he's attacking me head on and I see it coming, do I get to do uncanny dodge?
Yeah.
I take half that damage.
Hooray!
Yay! All right, this next one does a doing math in my head. 13 hit.
For me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh no! I missed. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Thank goodness.
Corvin.
Can Corvin even see who is attacking us?
Yes. You have night vision. And so even though like the light was blocked from getting to you, you can see, beyond Lonnie and Mora at this very, very large, what used to be companion, who is now attacking the roguish changeling.
No, bad dog. And I go ahead and use dissonant whispers on Morgan. So I will need a wisdom saving throw.
Is
I
that what
got
you're
you.
whispering to him?
Yes, exactly.
That would be a 4, sir.
All right, you take 9 psychic damage, and you are forced to use your reaction to use your full movement away from us
4 psychic. Cool.
into the hallway. So hopefully he's not triggering too many traps. But
I just let out a howl of annoyance and I book it down the hallway.
You will book it on your next turn.
Okay, cool.
Lonnie.
Yeah. Do I have enough room to conjure an animal?
It would depend on the animal and where you're trying to conjure it.
Just a straight up shark in the middle of the
I
tunnel.
was.
Sorry.
Morgan runs straight into it.
I was thinking.
Corbin's face. Sorry.
by the way, George, it does. He uses his reaction to move his full speed away.
Oh, so he does. It does happen on his turn,
No. It happens like on my turn.
or it happens on your turn. Sorry, it happens on your turn.
Yeah, but it's only he doesn't dash. He just takes his 35, 30. I don't know what your movement speed is.
30
I
feet of
said
movement.
dash for dramatic effect.
Okay, cool. In that case, then, when you turn around to haul yourself down that tunnel, I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw.
All right, let's do this. This is how I go.
Testing for traps.
Crit fail. That's a 5. Or sorry, a 6.
You're not sure where they're coming from, but as you run down the hallway, you begin to be riddled with darts that just fly out from the darkness, piercing your woven flesh. You take 10 damage.
Ow. Ow.
Ah.
Sorry, Lonnie. I didn't want to have you put an animal like in a path that you didn't want to, but now you have room. So
Now you have tons of room to conjure a creature. What would you like to conjure?
I was thinking giant wolf spider.
Yeah, we got them.
Because he's a wolf, and so he'll acknowledge this as. I'm just kidding.
Where would you like to conjure it?
Would I be able to do it on the other side of him? So he's kind of.
What's the range for that?
Would that be under speed?
No, it would be under spell.
I don't remember seeing
Hold on, let
that.
me look it up.
I feel like we should get on hold music whenever we have to do this.
Stakes
'Cause
TP.
I make a
You
circle.
can conjure a spider further down the tunnel on the other side of Morgan to keep him from running away, if that's what you would like to do.
Sure.
Okay, cool. There is now a wolf spider further down the tunnel. Oh boy. High or low?
Who?
Me? You?
You. High or low?
Hi.
High?
Yeah.
Okay. I need your wolf spider to make a dexterity saving throw as it is conjured into existence
Cornelius, no!
and activates a pressure plate.
11.
Oh, being a wolf spider, it's not very tall, thank goodness, but a swinging guillotine does come down from the roof and it cuts its back a little bit. It's going to take 1 damage.
Okay.
It's not too bad.
No.
And then, are there any other actions that you would like to take for your turn?
Do I have the space to do a might just use my crossbow?
Well, you've used your action as to conjure the spider.
So do I have any bonus actions? Is that your
Yeah. So you'd have to pick something that's specifically a bonus action.
don't think I have one, so
Okay.
move on.
Then your spider. What would you like your spider to do? Just for the sake of ease, we'll keep its initiative the same as your own.
He can use bite.
Cool. It's gonna run up to Morgan and it is going to bite him. Go ahead. Do you have the stat block for?
It just says melee +3 to hit.
Cool. Let me
And it's
pull
a
up the
one-
stat block for you then.
1d6 +1. Yeah. I should make better notes. I was in a rush.
That's okay. I got this for you. I got your back. Where's my D20? I don't have your back. Here we go. Woo! A natural 20. Morgan, you are going to take 7 damage.
What type?
Piercing,
Okay.
as well as 7 poison damage.
Ow.
does he not make a saving throw for that?
No, it doesn't say anything about a saving throw in the wolf spider stat block.
Okay, you must be looking at something different than me. Fair enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Perhaps. Oh, you know why? This is for the 25 rules.
Ah.
Let me find. Please hold. And now for the most exciting part of Dungeons and Dragons,
The
watching
snacks.
people search for information.
I thought the math was the funnest part of Dungeons and Dragons.
You just say the math.
Saying,
The math.
Yeah,
The
make a
numbers.
Constitution saving throw, Morgan.
Oh, that I could actually not suck too terribly at. It's not my best trait, but. All right, that, sir, would be a 20, the dirty way.
Cool. Yeah, just 3 poison damage then.
What'd
Just
you name
feel
your
the
spider,
poison
Lonnie?
just leave.
Yeah, you flex and it just squirts out of your veins.
Not terrifying at all.
And that will be the spider. Mora.
Morgan's 35 feet away, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna look as hard as I can, but I know it's dark, and I'm just gonna be like, Morgan, are you still bloodlusty?
You don't get a response. You're pretty sure he is.
Dang it! I don't want to like take him.
I wanted to respond too.
All
Listen,
right.
I'm still farting.
Lonnie's not allowed to ever
He
do that
can be.
again. What are we feeding the gnome?
Organic.
She's on a she's on an organic whole grain diet.
I'm gonna do a psychic blade at him because he's too far away for me to try to do anything fancy with rope. Okay, that's 3 is 11, which probably misses.
It misses.
Cool, and then 16.
16 misses as well.
Oh, well, I'm a little relieved, but also nervous because I think I'm the closest to you. So let's do this thing.
Well, there's a spider closer.
That's
Yeah.
true.
All right. Anything else, Mora?
Don't give in, Morgan. Remember all the good times. Like, I don't know. I'll think of one.
Yeah, it's not that kind of movie. Appealing to his better nature is not going to all of a
You're in
sudden
there somewhere, Morgan.
work. No, this isn't the new Snow White. Morgan, you're blinded and deafened by sheer bloodlust. All you know is that you need to kill. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna say the spider is right next to me, right?
Yeah, it's right next to you.
How dare that spider come after me? And how dare it look so wolfishly at me? I'm going after the spider.
Yeah, I bet you are.
I missed this draft.
And does a 22 hit?
A 22 does hit.
Grab my other.
Lonnie,
Other
the only
dice.
reason I'm answering for your conjured animal is because I have the stat block. Is that okay?
Okay, that
Oh
would be.
no, Lonnie is frozen.
Yeah.
She set
And she's
off a
gone.
trap. Is she back?
There we go.
Hey, there she is. Did you hear me?
Hello.
No.
I'm going to answer everything for your spider if that's okay, just because I have the stat block, unless you want to pull it up.
You're good. I have it, but I'm not. You go. You go.
I can be a real good spider for you. Just
You
for
go,
you.
girl. Yeah.
Quick, do a spider face.
21 damage.
At 21 damage. You rip this spider in half.
Gross. Morgan,
Rude.
overreaction.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm
And then
going
you,
to
like,
assume the
bite
DM
into
is
it.
not going to let me just total Mortal Kombat style KO where I tear the legs off.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm going to assume the DM is not going to let me run off and not kill my party.
Is not going to what?
Let me run off and not kill my party.
So I've given you the motivation.
Yes.
You just want to get back topside, but there are 3 evil people in your way,
Okay. I
and
get
you want to kill. Here's the thing. If you can justify going the other way, you're more than welcome to do so, but you have no control over your mental faculties at all. You are not thinking clearly. You are not. You're not in control. You are just a barbaric animal right now.
Cool.
So
I'm down for
you
that.
have 2 options: toward them or away from them.
Can I, in the spirit of all this, can I smell anything like fresh air, some sort of meat, something like that coming in the other direction?
No, you are not taking in any information at all. The only reason you know fresh air is back behind them is because it's where you came from. But you can't smell anything that way. You can't hear anything that way. And the same thing goes for the other direction down the tunnel.
Cool. Then it appears there's only one choice. Sorry, guys. I'm going to make a dash.
You do have another choice.
So I
There's
can.
not one choice. You can go toward them or you can go away from them, but you need to justify your decision. Like, so if I say you're blinded by bloodlust, you just need to justify your decision to go the other way. That's it. That's all I ask.
Okay. If I'm blinded by bloodlust, though, and I can't smell anything on the other side or sense any life on the other side, yeah, then there's no way. I can't justify anything at that point. Nothing that wouldn't be cheesy. So,
All right.
So, okay.
Well, if there's one thing we all are, it's lactose intolerance. We don't like cheese.
So I'm going to run back. Who's the closest down the hallway?
Mora.
Oh, no. Okay. Sorry, Mora.
It's okay.
Dirty 20.
It misses.
Does it?
Nope.
Oh, sorry. Well,
I
then.
took off Corbin's armor and I took off Lonnie's armor and I put it on top of me. Just kidding.
That's going to be 16 slashing damage.
H-O-T-T-O-G-O.
And that's going to end my turn.
All right.
Soon there will be no more.
Corbin.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I told you once. Get back over there, dog. Another
Treat.
wisdom.
Treat.
Just pulls out the spray bottle.
A wisdom, Morgan.
Wisdom. Okay, I got you. Let's see how wise I am this roll. Low, low, low. 4.
All right, you take 10 psychic damage and you go running back down the hallway. Does the trap re-trigger? Does it seem to be a one-time kind of thing?
It does not trigger again.
All right, good. I do not want to keep stabbing my friend, but I just want him to get away.
Well, I think I would rather him run into something that stabs him than us being forced to stab him ourselves.
Yeah. Oh no! Look what happened of his own accord. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Weird.
And I'll say, "Back up, everyone!" And I'll kind of just like on the roof, kind of back up a bit to give it so if Morgan wants to come back towards us, he'll have to dash.
Ah, good deal. Lonnie,
Yes. Yes, sir.
your turn.
Great. Am I gonna hurt anyone else if I do a produce flame and shove it his way?
No, you are a small size. I can't remember.
Can I just do it under their legs?
Yeah, there is a rule that says you can pass by creatures of a certain size bigger than you.
You can always pass through allies, but it's difficult terrain.
Yeah, so you can like move in front of Mora, use your spell, and then move back.
Retreat.
Okay, cool. You can do that.
Okay. Let's see. Never mind.
You miss?
Yeah. I rolled a 3.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna go retreat now.
Yeah, you hide back behind your friend.
Sorry, Mora.
And then would you like to also use the rest of your movement to back up a little bit? Like Corbin had suggested?
Yeah.
Cool. Mora.
Cool. Just checking in, Morgan. Are you still a little violent and aggressive? He seems a little bit more normal. Just kidding. All right. Does a 14 plus 3, 17 hit you, sir?
It does.
Okay. So that one's going to be 8 damage.
What type of damage is it?
Piercing.
Okay.
And then, wait, I should double check that. I wrote it, but who knows what that means. And then, does 21 hit you, sir?
No, the 17 did, but 21
I know,
will not.
stupid question. I'm sorry. I still asked.
No,
All
sorry.
right. Oh, that's the wrong dice. Thank goodness, because I've been a lot. 4 plus 3 is 7 damage. I'm just making up for the 16 you gave me.
Oh, is it Psychic Blades you're using?
Yeah,
It does psychic damage.
psychic. Thank you.
Oh,
I was
okay.
just Googling it as a separate thing. Does it miss if it's psychic?
It can still miss if it's psychic.
Well, no, I'm asking Morgan, like, did it miss you if it's psychic damage? Are you impervious to it?
No, he's not impervious.
I don't know.
I'm quite sure.
Maybe he's really wise and has high constitution. Okay, cool beans. That was my turn.
You backing up or
Okay.
you staying where you are?
I see you guys back up. And I'll take a few steps back too, yeah.
All right. Morgan.
All right. So I run away. What's going on? Explain the narrative to me, sir. What's going through my head when I'm running away? When
Rage.
Corbin.
You're driven by something beyond your comprehension. You know that you want to hurt them, and then you feel hurt, and then you all of a sudden begin running the other way through no command of your own mental capacity.
Okay, got
You
you.
can't make heads or tails of it. You're just an angry creature right now.
All right, so I am snap back into it. I am still angry. I'm going to dash back towards them, but that's going to be my turn.
Cool. Corvin.
All right. I'm not going to continue using. Unfortunately, I don't have infinite spell slots, so I'm just going to go ahead and see if. So he's not really verbalizing anything, correct? So I don't know his desires.
Right. He's
then
attacking you out of nowhere. He hasn't said a
Okay.
thing.
Then I will not do that thing. I will instead do this thing. Vicious Mockery. More wisdom. Surely you're good at this. This time.
More wisdom? Okay.
More wisdom.
Let's see. I'm going to use this dice. That would be a 6.
All right. You take 8 psychic damage, and something else happens. Forget what it is. And disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Okay.
Nice. Anything else, Corbin?
Nope. I'll back up 5 feet, but I didn't push him back, so I'm just gonna be
All
there.
right. Lonnie.
That's me.
What would you like to do?
Eat sushi tomorrow.
Did you ever say the results for the detect poison or disease and magic that we did?
Oh yeah, you detected no poison, disease, or magic.
Woohoo. Um, do any of us have enough room to jump?
Like
Like other than me, because I'm so petite and small.
Like, will we
No.
hit our heads on the top?
if you jump, you hit your heads.
Okay.
What
If
if we do
Corbin
squat
jumps,
jumps?
he just falls to the ground.
That's so funny looking. Sorry. Do it, Corbin.
Oh, and question: what do I apply my spell attack bonus to? Everything?
To any spell you're attacking with.
Great. I've been leaving that out. All right.
Yeah, like produce flame and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's try produce flame again.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
There's no miss on fire.
10. That made a huge difference.
I'm
better than
pretty
a
sure
3.
10's not gonna hit him,
It's better than a
but it
3.
is better than a 3. You're going the right direction. Keep that trend, and by your next turn, I'm sure it'll pay off.
Double digits.
It was like flicking a cigarette in my direction.
Anything else you want to do, Lonnie?
No.
Mora.
I'm so torn because I don't want him knocked out because he's a big lug and we're gonna have to like move him around, and that seems inconvenient. Also, he's our buddy, so like, the
Not right
guilt.
now. He's not.
But also, he's being a little poo head. Morgan.
All of these are true.
Yeah, would you rather have to like drag him around for a bit, or would you rather have him bite your head off?
Can we tell he wants out, or do we just think he's straight up attacking
No.
us?
No, he just started attacking you. You have no idea what's going on.
Oh, you dingus. Okay.
Like
That's
it's
what
his
she calls
fault.
Pippin when she's really angry at him.
All right. I'm assuming 11 misses because we've done this song and dance before. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm assuming a 22 hits. And that's just gonna be 7 sidekick damage.
Oh, 7. Describe it.
No! No! He doesn't even bleed. He doesn't understand what's happening to him. He slowly falls like a feather down to the ground very gently, as if something is helping him down. Maybe my conscience. And he's fine. He's okay.
Funny. He ragdolls to the floor of the tunnel. He's unconscious.
All right, so do we just leave him here, guys, or what do we do? Scary.
But he's alive, right?
For the moment.
Okay.
Let's run over and do a medicine check or try to stabilize him because we're a team.
Right, you're right
guess
there?
we'll do that, yeah.
Yeah, cool. You can do that, or you can allow somebody by to do that.
Is there somebody by us?
Lonnie and Corbin.
No, sorry, that's what I meant. All of us. Like, let's go do that. And
It's going to take one medicine check. So one person's going to roll a medicine check.
my friends, it shan't be me. And I'm doing him a favor.
Same.
I also am not good at
Are
medicine.
we all negative?
I'm not negative. I am neutral.
This is how I die.
I think neutral sounds way better than taking away.
All
I
right,
mean, have a
I will
plus-
neutrally.
Oh, wait, no, wait.
Okay.
Lonnie, you have a plus?
Yeah.
Well, why are you so down on yourself, pal? Be
Because
confident.
I'm gonna
I turn to Lonnie and I like shake her shoulders.
Can't be wrong.
20.
Yay!
Nice.
20. I was going to say, you can do it.
It'll take a miracle.
It did take a minute. You did it, Lonnie. You did it.
Lonnie, you go over, you check for a pulse, you make sure that he's breathing, and just about the time he begins to like stop breathing, you slap him.
I mean, I
And-
have Revivify or whatever.
You have Revivify?
I do. Revivify.
If you really needed it, but you didn't because your slap got him back to a stable breathing pattern.
That works too.
Is that how it works? I look at my
Who
health.
needs
Lonnie,
spells?
slap me.
You
Well,
good? Them
How
being
am
a
I? Am
jerk?
I good? Or what am
No.
I?
is he conscious?
You're stable but unconscious.
Okay. So we
So
don't know
no-
if he's back to normal.
You don't need to make any saving throws right now.
Okay.
So should we like tie him up just in case he's still grouchy?
That's a good plan. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might make him easier to drag around too.
Yeah,
I
I'm
have-
pretty sure I have rope.
I have dark common clothes. Can we like shove like a cloak or something underneath him, and then we can pull the cloak to make it easier to pull?
That's an idea.
Yeah.
Does Morgan have any rope that we can just take off his body to tie himself?
Oh yeah, don't use my rope.
I'm pretty sure I do. Let me check.
I would confidently say
Yeah, I
I
got
know
rope.
I do, I think.
Okay.
It's
Just-
hemp rope too, so definitely calm him down.
All right.
Aye.
Yeah, we'll try to
Tough
tie him up,
audience.
and then after we have him nice and tied, I'll healing word him to get him back up. Hopefully there's no big combat or anything, guys, because I used 3 level 1 spell slots in ourselves.
All right, you'd like to heal him?
After we tie him up, yeah.
After you tie him up, you heal him. Go ahead and roll his health.
4 healing.
All right. Morgan, you're awake again. And for some reason, you're laying down. And for some reason, you're restrained. And for some reason, you smell fart.
I start from the most important of those.
Not me this time.
Who let one?
Morgan, you're back. We missed you.
You killed my spider.
Yeah, that was kind of uncool.
Morgan, you recall nothing.
Yeah.
Why am I tied up?
Look at me. I'm like bleeding. That's why.
More, we talked about your cutting problem.
We did, you poop. You did it to me.
I've
I'll
no
think of better
recollection of
insults, I
this.
promise. Oh, say that one more time, Morgan. I'm sorry.
I have no recollection of this.
Are you good? Or are you going to go a little cray-cray again if we let you go? Because we've been wasting time, my pal.
I'm a little angry.
How much time did that take up?
Do you have a timekeeping?
Approximately an hour on my watch.
Wait, no way. I was like, it's like what, a minute per round or something? Isn't that how
It's
it
6
goes?
seconds per round.
Oh, okay, never
I
mind.
was going literally on my clock.
So combat went for like 20 seconds.
Well,
Yeah,
it
but
felt
then we
like
tied him
forever.
up and made sure
And
he
then you
was
tied him
doing
up, taking in like all the time that you've actually been down in the tunnels. It's been 40 minutes
What a waste of time. Okay.
at most, but you don't have a timekeeping device, so who knows?
So how are we supposed to know our deadline?
Well, it hasn't been near 4 hours, you know that.
Okay, doke. Well, we should get going.
Absolutely. Can you untie me now?
Can somebody else untie him? I'm a little done with him right now.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. But I don't have any band-aids, so I'm mad.
Well, I don't know how to say this, Morgan, but we do need a canary. If that happens again, do we really want you untied?
You lost me at Canary.
Do we send Lonnie? Do we send Lonnie first because she's the shortest and we can take her?
I'm sorry. I
Um,
feel a little psychologically bind up. It's like somebody went into my brain and just kept punching it, punching it.
Yeah, that spider was gnarly.
So should we keep him tied up and have like him kind of in the middle?
I'm nervous about keeping him tied up just because.
Well, yeah, if we're not having him in the front, we should probably untie him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Corvin was just being, Corvin and suggesting, "Hey, Morgan, go be a body that goes to trigger traps."
I don't know. He's at 4 health. I don't think it'll take much for him to go down now. I mean,
5 health.
beat up.
Oh no, you're right. 4. Yep.
All right. Shall we continue, Morgan? Do you want to be second, third, or Corbin? Do you still want to be behind?
Well, Corvin's going to be on the roof regardless, so he's not going to probably trigger any traps. Maybe this lich prepared for vampires. He does know he's fighting them, but Corvin hasn't ran into any so far. But if you want Corvin to go first, but he will not be eating the traps on the ground, so you guys will still be eating those.
Yeah. No, I was just asking where you want to be in the line. I don't mind going first if I need to be, though I'm not doing super hot, but I'm okay.
So just to verify, you guys want to continue down the tunnel?
Don't we have to? If we go back up there before so long, don't
No, they just wanted you back before they thought that you ran off.
So we don't have to bring anything back? I thought we had to bring something back or they kill the dude.
They wanted intel. They wanted intel.
The intel
So
is the whole
could we
place
just-
is trapped.
Turn back and be like, well, something weird happened. Let's tell you.
You could totally turn back and be like, "There's traps down there, yo," and they might be like, "Okay, cool, that counts."
Oh.
Let's
Do we-
risk that.
Mora just shows them all the cuts in her body. Just me.
My
with my
friend did
battered
this.
brain.
Behold.
Do we see
My stuff.
the bladder that Morgan stepped on, or the darts or anything like that? Are they recoverable?
Yeah, go ahead and look around. Give me a perception.
I'm just gonna lay down until the feeling passes.
18.
So you are able to move aside a lot of the moss, which as you begin to sift through it and move around, you quickly realize that the moss did not actually grow here. It was placed here to hide all of the triggers for the traps. You do recover the bladder that sprayed the aerosol in Morgan's face, and you're able to cut that away. There are darts still embedded in Morgan's skin. You can grab some of those. And then you can also, if you would like, go back and pick up some of the shattered ceramic pieces from the makeshift flashbang.
Do it up.
And you, sorry, I had to run to the bathroom because I had some in my eye. You said something fell from the ceiling. What do I see in the ceiling? Is there like a divot, or what exactly am I looking at when I'm up top here?
Oh, like for the spider?
For the flashbang thing that happened.
You can see where they had made like a little wooden pin, using a little wooden pin and some thread. They rigged that small little ceramic pot to hang from the top until triggered, which is when it would fall.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm kind of made out of this without many scratches. Do you guys want me to continue for 20 minutes on the ceiling? And you guys head back, let them know that your vampire friend is checking the ceiling. It might be a good reconnaissance. But also, if I don't return, it could be kind of suspicious. So I understand if you just want us all to go back.
Is the tunnel pretty narrow and long with or has it got a lot of turns in it?
It's pretty narrow and long.
Okay. I think
You can see like some slight curve to it in some places, but it's not like it doesn't like make a full 90-degree turn or anything. It's just very slight unevenness.
Okay. I can stay behind a little bit just to make sure you're good. I won't necessarily walk along the ground, but I'll stay. I don't know.
I think so. It's worth bringing up me metagaming a little bit. It's worth saying. So the whole point of it is that the guy that we're going after, I'm having a brain fart of his name right now. The dude who becomes the lich.
Aslan.
Aslan, thank you. My notes are terrible. Aslan, he traveled through time to prevent his defeat at the hand of Strahd.
Yeah.
He knows Strahd is going to attack the tunnel. We have more than enough proof to know this tunnel is not good for an attack. If they go through the tunnel, he is prepared. Who knows what else is waiting at the edge of the tunnel? We got like 5 remnants of a trap. Who knows how many more traps are down there? I think we got the evidence we all need.
All right, fair enough.
Pretty much the evidence to show that 1, the tunnel does exist, and 2, don't go down it. That's just my thoughts.
I like it.
Samesies.
Let's go back up and you can convey that to our counterparts as coherently as you have done so now.
I had that epiphany after I got knocked out, is what happened.
You didn't want to get knocked out again.
I didn't want to get knocked down again, guys. That hurt.
And go back out the tunnel.
No.
You guys return. Yeah, and you make it back to the tunnel entrance, that pit that you had fallen into, pushed into, climbed down into.
Very cool.
Now you just got to get out.
I heard there was a ladder.
No,
Ladder.
there was a place for a ladder. There used to be a ladder there.
Those dudes aren't still there?
You can't see them. You're in a pit.
Are you gonna yell that? My dudes.
If we start just
Ollie, offense free.
After
Corvin
a
will
couple
just-
moments,
He just sees Corvin kind of like standing sideways, like at the hole.
could have walked out anytime he wanted. Chauncey's head appears over the edge of the pit. You back early?
The whole thing is rigged. The tunnels, it's there's trap after trap. We got remnants of the traps and everything.
Somebody's been farting in here too. It's ridiculous, man.
Yes, we did talk about there possibly being gas
Gas
down here.
leak.
It is true.
Yeah, people fart. All right. And he walks away for a moment before returning with a length of rope, and he tosses it down so that you guys can climb out.
Does Corbin go back down the pit so he can climb up the rope? Just kidding. Well, okay.
It's a good question, does he?
No, Corvin will
No,
just
walks out.
flip out. Yeah.
I use the rope.
Ditto.
Same.
I am grateful for all of your safe returns. I did fear that you would meet your doom within that tunnel.
I'm pretty close, dude.
I can't remember. Does this sound like Strahd or like our friend?
That was Alcio.
Okay,
That
cool.
was your
I-
boot thing.
It's my boyfriend.
No, Mora. We are not dating.
Yes.
Aw, honey bunny.
No, Lonnie. You do this all the time. Stop meddling in the affairs of others.
He admits we're having an affair.
No, Mora.
All right.
I mean, Lonnie.
I thought we gave up the fake name thing
You're
a minute
right.
ago.
I had a panic moment.
Hey, Alceo, do you have any healing abilities on you, perchances?
Does he have what?
Any healing abilities?
And
No.
Lonnie does.
Well, nah. Is there a good time for us to take a nap?
No.
How
A
banged up
long
is Mora?
I'm not that banged up. I'll be okay. But I feel like Morgan's pretty bad. And if we're gonna
Yeah.
like go into a next, like, oh no, now they're mad at us. They're gonna attack us. Like, I don't know.
Are you asking Alcio if there's a good time to take a nap?
Well, aren't his like vampire compadres next to him, keeping an eye on him?
Oh, like Chauncey and the rest of the
Yeah.
scouts. Yeah, you can ask them. Go ahead, ask them if you'd like to, if you can have a nap.
Man, all this bleeding's made me tired. Can I take a nap?
Yeah, we'll get you set up with your own tents.
Do we have to have our own tents? And I bet my eyelashes at Alceo.
Yeah, do we get Alcio back? Or is
Yeah.
he stuck with Chauncey?
They're gonna release Alcio back to you. Yeah, you're gonna get your own individual tents.
Lonnie, we were gonna be bunk bed buddies. No, we can't.
Yeah, that's fine. We should be able to fit a gnome in a tent with you.
Lonnie, do you want to be bed? Maybe I don't want to room with you right now.
She's a little gassy.
I'm just kidding.
Well, I don't want to if you're gonna lure Alcio.
He doesn't want to talk to me right now. He's being a little grouchy. But it's
How
okay.
is it that you guys came to want to fight for Strahd? Because you're all just so goofy.
Menacing. Oh,
Fun.
This is war.
and what
You
is
couldn't
good?
be having fun unless you're ripping someone's entrails out of them.
I mean, that's another way of having fun.
Yeah.
We've done that.
Are you doing it now?
Well, I'm trying to keep my entrails inside of me at the moment, hence me asking for a nap.
I ripped up a really nasty spider.
Oh, you
Oh,
do
okay.
remember, Morgan?
Too soon, Morgan. Too soon.
I need to be reassigned. These people are too giggly. You'll be given your own individual tents. You will eat with the rest of the army. You will go where you are commanded, and when you are called upon for another conference, I suggest you have some ideas as to what to do next. Those tunnels were our only way into that castle, and Strahd is going to want another option. And for some reason, you guys have the information that we want. So
be a little
come up
nicer.
with something. I don't have to be nice. This is war. I don't have to be nice. You're a child. I'll punt you all the way back to the camp.
If you
I
punt him,
love
I'm going to make you look like this guy. And I gesture at Morgan. And that's what happened when he made me angry.
And they're friends.
And we're friends.
Yeah. I need a nap.
Please excuse Mora. She's a bit not right in the head right now, as she does in fact need a nap. And I just try to forgive my allies for their hostile intentions.
Chauncey doesn't even look like he's a general. I don't know.
He's not a general.
Yeah. I'm going to go to my tent. Flips around. Do I know where it is?
We haven't shown you your tent yet, but we will.
And I will stay here with you guys. So we make our way
No,
there.
we're going back to camp to show you your tent.
That's why I said I'm going to stay here with you guys. And as we make our way back.
We're not staying here.
Okay.
Just let him be a little moody.
I know. Lonnie.
He looks at Corvin. How do you do it?
You know, it's kind of easy when you just start not listening.
I start using my psychic whispers to Corvin.
Until she does this.
Damn it. Ignore me
Yeah,
now.
you see, he just sees Corvin suddenly like crouch down on the ground until she does this, and he doesn't hear anything.
This is worth one of my psychic whisper dice. Listen to me now, Corvin. Okay, I'm good. We can keep going. I'm sorry.
If you ever get tired of this and wish to put your talents to better use, we could always use someone of the blood. Food for thought. Follow us back to camp. We'll get you squared away. Does
Is he
anybody
trying
need
to poach from our group, guys?
Yeah, he totally is.
I mean, he would poach me too if I just demonstrated how I could walk on the ceiling in a tunnel.
It's just racist.
We just have to be less fun.
Yeah, quick, everybody,
Yeah,
look
you
like
do.
you're less fun.
Read the room, guys.
Yeah, Chauncey doesn't really seem like the guy who wants to have fun.
Wait,
No, we don't
can't-
like Chauncey
I
either.
can't read the room. We're outside. Did I do it right?
That was
There
pretty
is
good.
no room.
Yeah, he shows you back to camp. Everybody, you're given your own tents with bedrolls. You're given a small, meager meal that's passed around to the rest of the tent cluster in your area. There are 3 different fires that you can eat near, or you can kind of huddle off to wherever else you go. And they do bring by a medic to take a look at any wounds, just to help patch you up. And then you guys will bed down for your 8 hours.
Do we wake up?
I think you're muted.
Oh, am I?
No. Lonnie.
Oh,
So
sorry.
for a long rest.
Yeah, a long rest. It was so weird. You're my sister.
No, I meant like a long rest, so everything resets. Not to be weird.
Yeah, it's a long rest. We don't need to wink about that.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Morgan, is your new companion near you, or is he hanging with your other?
Oh, my real life one.
Your real life one?
And she's asleep in the living room with the wife.
Oh,
All
cute.
tuckered out.
Oh yeah, she's had a very long afternoon, and Lillian was super jealous because the entire drive back from picking her up, she would not leave my lap, and as soon as we got home, she made it clear that I was her favorite,
Oh.
and so of course that earned the ire of my wife.
Yep.
So that's one of the reasons I'm playing D&D right now, is so that she can actually have more time with the dog.
Very.
Bond a little bit.
It was just
Yeah.
really quiet over there. I was expecting more puppy noises.
No, I'm in the office. I have a sleepy ferret here, and the dog, as of this moment, the ferret does not care.
Very cool.
But the dog is terrified of the ferret.
Aw.
Hopefully that stays that way.
The ferret is blind, so the ferret just walks right up and sniffs the dog, and the dog's like, "What the hell are you, man?"
Very cool.
All right. We're actually going to go ahead and end it here. Give you guys some time to think about what you might want to suggest going forward.
Being less fun. That's what I suggest. For myself.
It's been hinted at that you might become kind of the unofficial advisors to Strahd. So we will give you guys the rest of this week to think about how you might want to advise on how he proceed with the siege, which will be just so fun to act out a siege in our next session. So yeah, there we go. That's tonight. Thank you for being here, everybody. Please join us again next week for another exciting episode of Robert Might Be Late Again.
It's funny.
Have a great night.
Bye.